The NBA fans and media obsess over stats, triple doubles, the shiny new object. But what you're watching in San Francisco, folks, that's a Picasso. That's how you play basketball. That's art. That's passing. That's open man. In a selfish league, it's selfless basketball. But no. Triple-double. Got to give him an award. James Harden, 41 points. I can hear the media this morning. Guy needs help, 41 points. It is amazing. What do you want? Do you want great basketball? Because you have it in San Francisco. That's how you play. Stars in a selfish league being selfless. The ball rarely hits the floor. Fast breaks. Draymond finishes, maybe KD. Clay, Steph, does it really matter? Iguodala. Nick Young has time. That's how you play basketball. But we don't give awards to Phil Jackson, Coach of the Year. He won only one. We don't give awards to the Warriors. No, it's the triple-double guy. It's the ISO act guy. When I watch James Harden, do you know what I see? I see Russell Westbrook with facial hair. He's a better shooter, and I like him more than Russell Westbrook. And I do think he has more self-awareness than Russell Westbrook. But Kenny Smith had a great breakdown last night on TNT. And let me ask you, who is he talking about? I just think Harden's a better version of Westbrook. He's Westbrook with a beard. But Colin, Westbrook and Harden average like 8-9 assists a game. Folks, do you know how many more possessions basketball has now? When you handle the ball for 85% of a possession, it's not revolutionary getting 8.5, 9 assists per game. I'm sorry. It's like getting 4 years ago. The game is faster, more possessions. Guards now control the floor. And I find Houston is easier to prepare for. Oklahoma City, Westbrook, and Harden are easier to prepare for over a 7-game series than Golden State. Golden State's like preparing for the SAT. You got to be able to write. You got to be able to read. You got to prepare for math. You got an essay. Harden and Westbrook are a spelling bee. Memorize some words. I mean, that's it. They're easier to prepare for because everything with OKC and everything through Houston runs through one guy having the ball 90% of the time. It's much easier to prepare for a spelling bee when a teacher gives you 50, 75 words on Friday and says we're having a test Monday. You just memorize the words. But in SAT, Klay Thompson's got 20. Last night, Draymond Green had the best plus-minus. Draymond led everybody in assists. Kevin Durant's mid-range jumper's unbelievable. Steph didn't play well, but had a huge steal. Who do you prepare for? You got to do everything well. And over a 7-game series, I would argue, Golden State's harder to prepare for because they can give you so many different dilemmas. The ball goes through so many different hands. But the NBA and its writers, oh my God, triple doubles, the MVP. ISO guy, 41 points, MVP. The beard, Westbrook. Golden State's playing basketball the way you're supposed to play it. Harden and Westbrook are largely the same guy. Harden's simply a better version. He's a better shooter. There's no getting around that. And he does appear to have the ability to at times play better with an individual star teammate. But Kenny Smith and Barkley's breakdown, you might as well have been talking about Russell Westbrook. He uses so much energy to score. He takes the ball for 19 seconds, dribble, dribble, dribble. Teammates become spectators. Even Harden and Westbrook, when they go to the bench, they're in their own tunnel. They don't celebrate with teammates. But they'll win the hardware. They'll win the awards. That's what everybody's obsessed about. Not what you're seeing out right now in San Francisco, which is absolutely the best shooting team I've ever seen, one of the best defensive teams I've ever seen, one of the best passing teams I've ever seen, one of the best coach teams in the last decade. No. But the guy in Oklahoma City had 9 rebounds. 10, triple-double. Wow. Harden and Westbrook, you have to conform to them. Steph and KD conform to each other. There's 3 things that people say they like, but I look around and I don't believe it. The first thing everybody says they like is, hey, I like to eat healthy. I'm like, really? I go to a mall, I see a pretzel stand. I don't see a kale stand. Ask yourself, broccoli or French fries, which one are you in on? Dessert or quinoa? 90% of Americans choose what? Go to a mall. Look around. I don't buy that everybody eats healthy. They say they do, they don't. The second thing is, man, I hate pop music. I like indie bands. Really? There's a reason that Taylor Swift has a banner hanging at the Staples Center. Bruno Mars is popular. Popular. His concerts sell out. Indie bands don't. People say they like new music. No, they don't. I see sales. You're still watching Bon Jovi. That's who you're buying tickets to. U2, Bon Jovi, Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars. The third thing everybody says they like, and I say, no, you don't, is parody. You don't like parody. Really? You want to watch Orlando and Brooklyn? Oh, you don't. You want to watch LeBron and the Celtics. That's because that's what the numbers tell me you like. So let me get this straight. You don't want to watch the best shooting passing team of my lifetime. It's not like I'm 27 doing a radio show here. I'm going back to the mid-70s. This is the best shooting team of my life. This is the best passing team of my life. It's exactly in a selfish league what we should all love, a selfless team. They play defense. I thought NBA guys only cared about money. They pass. They defend. They're coachable. They recruit other stars so they can be more efficient. You're telling me you like parody. Really, Sacramento, Orlando, you'd rather be watching that. Brooklyn, Memphis, you want to turn in for that. You just really miss the Pistons. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Michael Jordan, for an 8-year period, won 6 titles. It's the highest ratings in league history. And by the way, the finals with Golden State and LeBron, even though Golden State would win, and I think going away in 4 or 5 would get monster numbers. You keep telling me you're tired of it. Why don't you get tired in Ohio of Ohio State winning the Big Ten? In the South, in the state of Alabama, you tired of Alabama dominating? In Connecticut, you tired of this? You're not tired of Gino Auriemma getting to the Final Four? You tired of watching the Olympics and the United States teams get first, second, or third most medals? If you're tired of this, I get tired of average. I don't get tired of Brady in Super Bowls. I don't get tired of Drew Brees in NFC championships. I'm exhausted from Andy Dalton. Blake Bortles wears me out. This is how basketball should be played. And man, are they doing it. So much fun to watch. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.